Hey guys, Figurecraft here, and today we're going to be building the next issue of the Titanic, which is issue 115. So for that you're going to need issue 115's box, and you're going to need a screwdriver. I'm going to use the screwdriver that they gave us during issue 2. So let me go ahead and get the book open. Issue 115. Remote Control Part 1. Step 1. Take the front of the remote control, 115A, and the backing of the telegraph dial, 115B, fit the pegs on part 115B into the holes in the front of the remote control, 115A, as indicated. 3 screw holes in part 115B align with holes in part 115A. Going to need our remote control out of here. And it's got some parts already in it, so we'll set those to the side. Probably going to need these screws, probably going to need that. We'll put that back in there that the controller came out of. That is the black piece, this is the gold piece. Oh, shiny. Okay. So it said it's got screw holes that match. I see it. Yeah, I'm gonna add some glue to the back of this. Not too much, just a little to give it some extra stick, because I can already tell that ain't gonna stay. Make sure I smash it all the way down. Okay. Now that glue should hold that gold piece on there from falling off. Hopefully. Now we're going to turn to the next page. Get my screwdriver. Step 2. Fit the telegraph dial 115C on the backing 115B pegs on the back of the dial. Fit into holes on the backing blue circles. Check that the dial is in the correct orientation as shown left. So now we got to get the dial. And there's our dial. just, yeah, thought so. Same thing with that one. That glue should hold this dial from falling off. Okay. That's that. Step 3. Get up here, book. Fit the cylinder, the cylindrical, I think it says, cylindrical ends of the, pins 115G and 115H into the spring 115F as shown. Then place the pins and spring into the recess in disc A 115D. Note now the outer ends of the pins 115G and 115H fit into the rim of the disc 115D below. Okay. So for that, that's going to be these pieces in here. And then we're going to use the T-shape first, then the spring, and then the other end. And just like that. I'm going to set it down here. And then we're going to get this piece right here, I think it is. Get it up that way to where we got this open hole at the top. And then we're going to set, I'm going to do it one at a time. Do this first. The spring. Then the other piece. Take it out for a minute because I know it's going to go flying. I got to read step 4 now. Step 4. Fit disc B 115E over disc A 115D. Check that the screw holes are aligned and the tab in part 115D fits into the notch in part 115E, circled in blue. Fix the disc together with 4 KP screws. So we're going to take this piece. I'm going to take this. Work on getting this back together. I'm going to hold it. And I'm going to try to do this the best that I can. we have it. Now, of course, it's going to try to fly back loose. Okay, should have opened up these screws first. I got to try to hold this and fight with opening a bag. All right, I'm going to get my first screw loaded up. That's one. That'll hold it now. Two. And there's three. And then one more. There we go. And that's working just fine. So we got this piece made now. Flip the page. Step 5. Check how the disc assembly fits inside the remote, or fits inside the front of the remote control panel. 115A. Check that the recess in part 115D is in the correct position, circled in blue below. Fix the plate 115I in the recess, pressing it in place on the 2 pegs. Okay. So basically this way. There's the little piece that's going to catch it in these channels as you turn it. Basically like this. That one goes there. And it's going to stop right there. And the other way. It fell out. Get back in there. That one only goes to there. So it goes further down on this side than it does over here on this side. Okay? But put it back in the orientation that it showed. And then we're going to take this little tiny piece and pop it onto those 2 pegs. And that right there is the remote control step 1. That's how much of the remote we got built so far, which is very interesting. Completed work. The first part of the remote control has been assembled. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope y'all are doing safe during these troublesome times. And you all have a blessed one. When I come back, we'll be finishing up the remote. But until then, goodbye.